good morning. There you are. We're having a few IT issues locally here, so if I suddenly disappear, it's not you, it's me. Right, okay. This morning it'd be kind of cloudy and dry, but it's been a very wet couple of days. The people living down in the valley have had the flood siren a couple of times, but as far as I know, we haven't had anything major. But I hope you're okay wherever you are, because it is a worry when these kind of weather events happen, isn't it? But all we can do is try and deal with them. Note to Calderdale Council and associated councils, please stop giving planning permission for buildings on floodplains. There's a reason why traditionally they've been sports grounds. Okay, I'll get off my soapbox. Right, what have we got for you? First up, Jill Paliuka, or it is she, from Ricardo, and also she's involved in CHCS very heavily, who is very more plugged into the EU than me. I pointed out something really interesting, which we thought might be really useful for you, which is that, you know how we've got the new EU hazard classes that have been brought into CLP. So we've got, deep breath everybody, endocrine disruptors for human health, endocrine disruptors for environment, PBT VPVB, and PNT VPVM. What ECHA have done, which is slightly sneaky, is they've clarified the phase in and phase out timescales for them. And they've done it on their website. And they have been really sneaky because they, A, haven't told anybody about this, and B, what they did was they didn't take any questions on it when they had the webinar about the new hazard classes the other week. So I'm just going to put the link to that specific web page below this video now. And it is quite complicated because it depends on when things are classified, at what date you have to mandatorily classify them again, or if they're new. So it's quite subtle. There are a couple of sets of like diagrams you need to read the small print, as always with ECHA and the EU. But I really hope that's useful. And thanks again to Jill, because it's a good spot. So the second thing I've got for you is also EU-based, because not a lot happening in GB in terms of the HSE. Obviously plenty happening politically, but we won't go there. And this is Binny Todd, another of our regular readers, who is keeping an eye on EUDR, and the EUDR information platform opened this week. And what that means is anybody who's handling the things that come under deforestation due diligence and have reporting rights, that you're now able to go in and legally make that information available, sort of put on there. So I'm just putting a link below this video. And you might go, well, yeah, it's all been put back a year, hasn't it? Yes, but a year isn't such a long time in regulatory. So you might want to go and have a little look at that if you are dealing in oil chemicals or any of the other things, like wood, for example, and bringing it in to the EU. You may want to go and have a little look at that. It's always a worry, isn't it, when the EU go, oh, this is really complicated, so we set up a practice version. Yeah, they've done that for the EUDR information portal. So yeah, I think that tells us everything we need to know about how much bureaucracy is going to be there. Interestingly, nobody has actually, as far as I'm aware, ever done any kind of comparison on the amount of time and energy and paper and ink and people's nerves that all this bureaucracy entails. It's quite likely people go, oh, I want to print out of that. Yeah, millions of trees might die because of the EUDR. Hashtag irony. Anyway, that's it for news. What have we got for comedy? Well, it's another Don McMillan. It's so nice to have a comic who understands our world so well. Why tell us it in words when we can have a graph? Exactly. So today is an absolute belter. It's married conflict. I mean, who doesn't want to see a graph of the number of arguments that a husband has won in the dating, engaged, and then married stage? Perfect. And if you are married, frankly, I think you'll appreciate it from both sides of the gender gap. Anyway, that's it going below this video now. If you like the kind of stuff that we do, then in case you don't already know, Chemicals Coffee Time video is actually a few snippets from our weekly email version, and I will put the link to, hang on, let me just pick it up. Oh, rats, I'm in the wrong thing. Bear with me, everybody. I need to go into a different browser because I've already been on the website this morning. Just to get the sign up link, which is obviously only available if you're not logged in. Because, yeah, logic. I'm just going to put the sign up link below this video. It would be lovely to have you. And we talk about all sorts of things, and don't forget the weekly recipe. So yeah, that's it from me for today. I hope you stay safe. Have a great weekend, and I hope to be able to chat to you again next week. Take care of yourselves. Bye.